member of the House of Representatives who doubles as the Deputy Chairman House Committee on Environment, Honorable Tese Ugbo, has raised concerns over the lowly status of Nigeria as a global hub for wildlife trafficking in recent years. Ugbo says addressing the issue of wildlife trade requires multifaceted approach, stricter enforcement, community engagement, and international cooperation, which will in turn play a crucial role in combating it. This he made known at a one-day policy dialogue with stakeholders on the Endangered Species Conservation and Protection Bill 2024 in Abuja.
This bill strengthens the legal framework for Nigeria in combating wildlife trafficking. It models the provisions of existing guidelines and establishes more stringent penalties for offenders, thereby serving as sufficient deterrents to intending offenders. The aim is to dismantle the wildlife trafficking networks and disrupt their supply chains, which will significantly deter the trade and protect endangered species and their habitats. Furthermore, the bill also promotes inclusivity between stakeholders and the community. There is a need for adequate provisions for community engagement, public awareness campaigns, and local empowerment initiatives. By promoting education, raising awareness, and empowering local communities, public awareness campaigns, and local initiatives.
Also, the country representative of the United Nations Office on Drugs and Crime, Oli Stoppel, called for further review on the legislation, noting that the current legal framework is deficient as the penalties in the laws do not accord wildlife crime the seriousness that it deserves. This is as he decried the illegal activities of poachers and smugglers in Nigeria, even as he called for action to stop the trend.
Consequently, pending the adoption of the bill, Nigerian law enforcement authorities cannot fully activate the provisions of the UN Convention against Transnational Organized Crime and cooperate effectively with their counterparts in countries of origin, transit, and destination. The weaknesses of the current legal framework are exemplified in the minimal sentences handed down to wildlife crime perpetrators who have been prosecuted and convicted in the past year and a half, thanks in part to the assiduousness of the Nigerian Customs Service.
The Minister of Environment, Balarabe Lawal, who was ably represented by the Deputy Director, Department of Forestry, Federal Ministry of Environment, Razak Adekola, said outdated laws and legislations remains one of the challenges confronting sustainable forests and biodiversity conservation in the country.
Of the policy, legal, and institutional framework is pivotal to our national approach to tackling biodiversity loss, environmental challenges, and climate change. The increasing population, coupled with transboundary crime, particularly wildlife and forest crime, has continued to mount pressure on natural resources. Although Nigeria is being dubbed as a transit point for wildlife trafficking, we are not losing sight of such crime being perpetrated domestically. The various subsisting laws and legislations have proven to be inadequate in addressing the problem, and this explains why we are here today, to subject the draft bill on the Endangered Species Conservation and Protection Bill 2024 to policy dialogue.
Other stakeholders at the dialogue threw their weight behind the bill, saying it will give Nigerians wildlife the needed legislation that will in turn boost its value in the global space. Aniye T. Patrick, Co TV News, Abuja.